Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over our weekly stock picks for the week of July 31st through August the 4th. Before we do, just to reiterate, not a financial advisor, make sure that you do your own research. Also, if you find value in the video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. So I'll get right on into it, guys. I have a couple of plays that I'm eyeing for swing plays, and then I'm going to update you on the Amazon option, as well as talk about a couple of stocks on the watch list. So the first one here that I'm eyeing for a swing is ticker symbol JD, okay? And this one here has been beaten down ever since. Basically, the market has gone up since around this time here in January and has been on a steady incline. This stock is the complete opposite. It had a high of 67.10. And ever since then, it's just been beat down and beat down and beat down. And now it looks like it's starting to slowly starting to try to recover. So I'm keeping an eye on this one here because I think it does have some more room to run up. As you see, it did break through its first level of resistance of 39.17. We're close to being overvalued, which in that case, I'm going to wait on a pullback. So I think that if it falls back down to about $39, that $39 level, which currently it's almost at 41. So I'm going to watch it to see this week if it, it might be overextended a little bit more and then fall back down. And I want to see if it holds support somewhere in the 39s, and then I may get in there. But your first level of resistance next is 45, then about 49.5, 53.5, 58.70, and then 67.09. So this one here, in my opinion, does have some room to run, but I'm going to keep an eye on it come Monday and Tuesday. I'm not going to get in right away. I want to see if it pulled back, and if it does pull back indeed, I want to see if it's going to bounce off of that support level of about $39. All right, guys, so my next one on the list is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. We all know who Tesla is. We all know what they're about, and this is one that I think setting up for a nice move to the upside, to the $300 upside, in my opinion. As you see here, we got to 300, or 299.29 to be exact. We fell down, we held support. Now we're just kind of in a consolidation mode. So I'm not sure if it'll be this week that will rise back up and go up to the 300 mark, but I think it's coming. So it could fall back down maybe into the 250s, but I think if we hold support there again, that I think that we're going to make an aggressive move to the upside. Okay, so this is kind of a longer term play for me, as I bought, and then when earnings came, I bought more, and then when it fell down again, I bought more, and I may end up buying some more unless it starts moving up and hitting to the 300s. But I think anywhere from this level, like the 250s to the mid 260s or somewhere around that range, is what would my entry point be, and then I would hold until it gets to that 300 mark and see how it acts. If it gets rejected again, then it could come back down, but if it goes through that 300, then we got a lot more room to run on Tesla. So for my swing, is my average is about the 270, and what's going to happen on that is I'm going to plan on exiting at 300, or depending on if, again, how aggressive that move is to the upside at the 300, I may hold to like the 315, 325, and then look to re-enter later on a pullback off of it. All right, guys, next up is IQST, ticker symbol IQST. This is an OTC stock, so this is a lot more volatile, so you want to be really cautious on this. I do think that we have some more room for downside before we recover and make our way up to the upside. However, it has been on the move there lately. Ever since really about June the 4th, June the 5th, it popped up, consolidated, popped up again, pulled back, popped up again, it pulled back, and now I think that we have some, a few days of consolidation coming, because that's a pretty nice run. It's been from 8 cents all the way to about 33.5 cents. Okay, but I think that once it cools down, it finds a spot to settle. I think that we have some more. A lot more room to run on this one here. So I think the the support here of about 26 unless we'll see what happens on Monday. But if we come through and we bust through and we get to like 32, 33 cents, then you're going to look at 30 cents to be your support. As of now, 26 cents is your support level. So if it comes down to 26, I want to watch and make sure that it holds there. If it bounces off, that's a good sign. If it falls below 26, then I would wait until it gets closer to the 22 to 20 cent mark before entering in and maybe exiting at the 26 to 30 cent mark. This is one in which I'm in for a longer term, but I'm just showing you as if I'm going to swing trade this. Just know that this is a very aggressive move to the upside, and these OTC stocks seem to cool off pretty aggressive, just like they do on the way up. So I think that they're going to come down. It could come down to 26, maybe 22. And if it doesn't, if it keeps rising, then don't chase it. Then it may be one that you have to wait on for a later date. But I think that might be what happens here as we come to 26 or 22. And then I would maybe look to enter in there. And then, kind of keep your stop loss on just in case. But then look to raise it up and get in at exit out at 26 to 30 cents. If it falls below 26, falls below 22, then you're looking at about 20 cents is where you'd want to maybe enter in for a swing trade, and then kind of go from there. But it's one in which you want to watch off the open on Monday and see how we react. And if it continues to go down, then I would watch it into Tuesday and just kind of be patient with it, because typically what we want to do is we want to buy whenever it's down here, and it's still up here. So I think we still have some more room for downside. And when it gets undervalued, that's whenever you'd want to get in for a swing trade. All right, guys, so on to Amazon. So those of you who follow the channel know that we did re-enter on the Amazon long-term option. Expiration January 2024, strike price of 200. Currently up 18% on this option. I did cash out on it a couple of weeks ago and then re-entered this past week. So now what I'm eyeing to do is seeing what happens if it hits up here again, 136.65 range. If we can get up there and we can hold or bust through, then I'll hold and let it do its thing. If we hold up there and we kind of get rejected, then probably cash out and wait to re-enter again off of that option, because we might lose some steam before moving back up to the upside. But we want to see if we can get through that major that tip-top level of resistance there. Okay, and Zion Oil and Gas on the watch list this week. As most of you know, that they're waiting on clarification from the Ministry of Energy in Israel on if they're going to get their license extended or not. Okay, so that's a big deal. People are waiting on that, and that's basically why the stock price is just hovering around where it's at here. Okay, and it looks as though we're just going to kind of bounce around 7 cents. However, if we break below basically where we are now, and there's nothing that comes out this week, in my opinion, you can expect a big dump, and I think we can get down to maybe even 5 cents this upcoming week. But your overall floor is 4.5 cents, and your first level of resistance is roughly about 8.5 cents. So off of any type of press release on them getting that extension, I think you might see a little move to the upside, but in my opinion, I don't think you're going to see a very large move to the upside or a fast move to the upside, just because I think people won't react to anything unless they come out and say that they've done what they're reaching out to do, like the overall main objective. I do think that it'll start maybe an uptrend, but until they come out and give, I think, some really nice results from re-entering the MJ01, I think that we basically we could move up a couple of legs up. I don't think anything dramatic. I hope I'm wrong, of course, but that's just my personal opinion. So anyway, let me know in your comments below, guys. That's all I got for you in this video. I will catch you in the next one. Have a great week ahead. Other than that, talk to you soon.